Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the Arknights Animation Prelude to Dawn, or Arknights黎明前奏, which is on episode 2 out of 8. Now, this episode right here actually showcased a lot of what, two main antagonists or villains, however you want to call them, really looks like. So, if anything else, let's just get this started. We have two. There's a nice opening, which I don't pay attention much, but I love the song of it. But let's get to the point of where Amiya and the others are at, Doberman and so forth. They later on go to a park and get ambushed, As for the doctor, we have to it that freaking Crown Slayer ends up actually interrogating the doctor, telling him, hey, I'm looking for someone. Where is she? Or where is he? And the doctor's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And Crown Slayer is like, hey, did you lose your memories or something? Are you that stupid? And we have to it that Mephisto shows up and decides to rescue the doctor here and there and lets him unite with his crew. And therefore, he finds interest in the doctor about his files or something and says, why don't you give him to me, son, and I'll let you guys go. But Amiya's like, no, I'm not giving him to you. And they end up going into a battle against him. But we had to it, Nero shows up. Nero, the Radiant Knight, spoiler by the way, just minor, if anything. Shows up and decides to shows up and saves the doctor and the crew, And we get to know a little bit more of what's going on here and there, and we get to see Mephisto talking to Faust saying like, hey, no matter who you spend, make sure you come back alive to me, okay? That's all I ask of you, and so forth. Then we get to see Nero along with Doberman and Amiya taking refuge in a freaking abandoned, ruined building, And they end up having to treat their injured and so forth. As for Amiya, she apparently got some injuries here and there, and we get to know more about what happened to those who have oropathy or who are called infected or infected with oropathy. Infected, oropathy, you get the idea. Those who played the game or those you guys who are anime onlys, those who are infected with oropathy will later on be quarantined, and it's not very easy at all considering oropathy is a nasty infection. Like I said, it's one of the major plot points or major objectives in the Arknights series, in the game and in the anime, because that's just how it is. And like I said, oropathy is very important because it keeps the story going and how much problems it cause. However, even though if you are infected with oropathy, it doesn't cause too much problems. In fact, you have some benefit to it. Now and you might be confused saying, okay, hold on. But you told us that oropathy is very bad or something. Why are you saying there's its benefits? Well, it's what is explained in this episode right here. You see here, oropathy is really does cause a lot of pain and maybe choose out your life, but it does give you some kind of powers whatsoever, I know it sounds confusing and it sounds a little complicated, but at the same time, when it comes to oropathy, it comes from a crystallized substance called originium. However you pronounce it, I'm sorry. Even though I played the game myself and I just recently rolled on the banner recently, it's hard for me to pronounce it right because of my tongue, or I just don't know how to say it right. Originium. It's pretty much one of the steel force. Is one of the things that helps people master their arts. Some of them who are infected, actually use the freaking arts of arts energy of for healing. But sometimes it can also be used for combat, which is very dangerous here and there and so forth. Of course, if those who are infected and have originium in your bodies, you could use it without having to use the tools at all, Now, it sounds confusing, right? Yeah, forgive me. I'll try to put it in simple ways, as simple as possible. If you're infected with oropathy, you have originium inside your body. So pretty much you will not need to use a certain tool that has originium, which is related to oropathy, to cast your arts or something. However, if you have originium inside your body, etc., or oropathy inside your body, it enhances your arts or your power, However, it's a double-edged sword as it drains your life, and it drags you to your death even in a more faster way, It's a kind of price of that. It's kind of a price you pay for that blessing. So, sorry for making it very, very confusing, Originium came, or should I say oropathy came from originium. And if you have auropathy inside you, or in other words, if you're infected with auropathy, you actually get to have certain powers that could be related to you. Like sometimes you can heal people, or you can use it for combat, like what Amiya did, and so forth. You get the idea. Sorry for making it confusing, and I'm trying to put it as simple as possible. So I'm going to try say this again. Please forgive me. Auropathy has its negatives, but also has its positives. It's pretty much a double-edged sword. I mean, like, if you're infected with auropathy, you could, depending what powers you could use that, like, power to, like, heal people or to attack people who will hurt you, However, it would drain out your life force and hasten to your, and take you to your death much quicker. So, like I said and repeating myself, as what they say, it's a double-edged sword. Those who don't have, like, certain powers, they use, like, originium crystals in safety containers or safety objects or something that allows them to do it. Like, for example, a medic shows up and uses originium out of a small, like, situation of a pen to heal Amiya of the inflammation she took a damage from, that kind of thing. And so forth. So, yeah, but right now, their job is to try to look for, like, a cure for auropathy. If they could do that, everything will calm down. But like I said and repeated myself, a little minor spoiler in the game and in the anime, there is no cure of that yet. Even right now, where we're at right now in the game, there is no cure at all. You get the idea. But eventually, when we reach towards the end, we get to see someone's originium arts or arts power, which is also called it's called arts in a certain way, because that's what the game calls it, and that's what the anime calls it. We get to see a powerful firestorm of arts shows up and destroy a lot of things right now, and almost, let's see here, possibly annihilate an entire group, that kind of thing. And it's very, very bad right now, because we get to see the reunion leader, Tallulah, and she is known to be the main villain and antagonist in the game. In the game, yeah. That much I can say. She shows up, ask Amiya, why didn't you join me, huh? Your stupid, foolish ideals is not going to help you out very much. And what about the innocent? What about the infected? Blah, blah, blah. And she's about to get ready to kill Amiya and the others, So, yeah. They showcase how dangerous Tallulah really is and why she's the reunion leader, Talk about a very crazy way to do so, and so forth. I don't know what's about to happen next for, like, for the next episode. Well, I already know what's going to happen. Those who play the game, you obviously know that, but don't know how they're going to handle the rest. But one thing for sure is, like, it's not looking so great. So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.